Hello there, and in this video I want to talk about AI for Godot development. Is it worth it? Is it harmful? Is it good? Is it bad? And I really want to address some of the comments that you have been leaving in previous videos. So it's really gonna be a pretty interesting video, completely from my view. I will try to not actually make it full of just my opinion, but to show you the facts, okay? And also my opinion based on my experience as a developer for more than 4 years of experience. So basically here, this is from a video in which I was trying out a ChatGPT 5 for Godot, and here this guy says, I would say people that watch know, and if you use AI to code, you clearly don't actually like video games or programming. And this is a recurrent topic. Like, if you use AI for art, you don't like art. If you use AI for video games, you don't like them. So I do understand where this comes from, but at least for me it doesn't make much sense. As if you actually want to make a living out of something, you have to minimize costs and maximize the revenue that you get out of it. And if AI allows you to create more stuff in less time and therefore make more money, and even people get to play more things and better things, it's good. So you like even more video games, you like them even more because you're creating more things or more games, to make it clear, in less time, because you are not coding everything completely alone, but you're using AI to assist you. So that's the first thing I wanted to tell you. Then here this other guy, you will not progress as a developer without learning, and you will learn nothing by prompting an AI. Well, this depends a lot on how you're using this AI. If you're just telling the AI to do something and you copy and paste that thing into the engine, of course, you are maybe not learning a lot, and that's true. Now, the thing is that, as we have also covered in another video, and maybe you have also tried out, AIs for Godot are like super complicated, in a manner that they don't really work that well. So I actually referred to this video, Godot 4 plus AI, there's a catch no one mentions, and basically that ChatGPT, Claude, DeepSeek, whichever it is, okay, doesn't work perfectly fine, because they were trained on Godot 3. So you are not just copying and pasting code, probably, if you are using AI inside of Godot. A lot of times you have to debug things on your own, you have to understand them on your own. So maybe this person here didn't really use AI for Godot, maybe for other engines. I have personally used it for Unity, okay, for C#, and I would say it works flawlessly, literally. In most cases it does an amazing job, but still it's never just, okay, you progress without learning. A lot of times you have to add more things into what the AI did, or the AI directly didn't understand your instruction. So once again, what AI is doing is transforming the way in which you work. Or at least I don't anymore code completely alone by just writing my logic. I use AI to help me develop faster, to have, let's say, a base, okay, a base code, okay, and from there I can build more things, okay. So of course it is a threat if you are a beginner and you're just copying and pasting code from an AI, but it's the same thing as with tutorials, okay. It's literally the exact same thing. If you are just going here on YouTube, going through all the tutorials that I have on my channel or any other person's channel, and you're just copying and pasting the code what they are doing, you will learn nothing, okay. And with AI it's the same thing. So I really think it's just a tool, and as every single tool, it can be either good or bad depending on how you use it. In reality, I didn't remember that this guy over here did this thing, answered this thing. I'm a professional software engineer and have been doing it since I was like 10. It is a tool like any other. So I believe this is the key thing here. It is a tool like any other, including tutorials, documentations, whatever it is. I want me here is not, this comment does not mean nothing for this video, but I still wanted to include it. So once again, I was just doing a video on how to use ChatGPT with Godot. Should prompt it to also give you the lines that explain what the code is for, or does, basically comment. I didn't ask ChatGPT to give me that because it was a pretty simple code or beginner friendly code, so I didn't think it was important, but you can still do it if you want. And here, not a coder, so not sure what it's called, like the grayed out parts node you can put in the code to help explain what it's for, basically comment. And here it's really interesting, this is why you should learn to code before ever thinking about getting AI involved. And once again, I completely agree. I think it's even the same guy here. So his point probably is basically that you have to firstly learn development and then use AI. I don't think that's the path either, because these tools are being inserted all the time into our workflows. Okay, if you are working on a studio or with some people, they are always using AI. Once again, companies are thinking of creating more games, okay, at the lowest cost as possible and maximizing efficiency as much as possible. You can think that this is bad, okay, but in reality, the consumer actually wins. It's a win-win situation because the consumer gets more games. The thing is that those games have to be quality games. But once again, the market, if bad games are being sold, it's not gonna buy those games. It's not gonna watch ads. It's not gonna do in-app purchases. So companies would realize that and would kind of come back to the previous workflow, which is not happening, okay? Because in most companies, they are used in a responsible, ethical, and actually in an efficient way, okay? And coming back to this comment specific, I don't think that you should learn to code before ever thinking about getting AI involved. I think that right now you have to do both things at the same time. While you're learning, you have to support yourself with AI. When you don't understand a piece of code, rather than going to Stack Overflow as we used to do, rather than trying to browse through the documentation or tutorials, you have to ask the AI, okay, as this guy over here, I don't understand what the gray out parts are. Explain me what they are. You will get a way better answer, way faster, okay, and you will be able to continue your path. Once again, rather than having to spend maybe a few minutes, a few moments into searching the documentation, tutorials, whatever it is, you will just have spent 30 seconds and you can continue learning. So once again, it's a win-win situation, in this case at least. So anyway, what do you think of this? Let me know your opinion in the comments.